Welcome to Ask Bryan Cheong. In this episode of Bryan and Friends, I'm very proud to invite Mr. James from iPay88 to introduce what is iPay88. Maybe James can introduce yourself first.
Thanks, Brian, for inviting us. Hello, everyone. We are iPay88, a payment gateway company, started off in Malaysia. So we have been more than 20 years experience in terms of payment gateway, retail payment, as well as e-commerce business.
I understand that previously iPay88 is only focusing on e-commerce business, but currently, because of the integration between iPay88 and SQL accounting software, iPay88 also moving towards to B2B or B2C business. So maybe you can explain more, because previously all this business is doing manual payment. So what iPay88 can help in this scenario?
The integration between, you can call this as iPay88 partnership with SQL accounting and a payment gateway has been a wonderful journey. We have helped many businesses to automate their business-to-business transaction, where we actually make payment more seamless and a better experience for all the customers and as well as the merchant.
For integration between iPay88 and also SQL accounting software, now only at phase 1, where customer can actually click on the PDF file and make payment through iPay88 instead of doing the manual way of payment. But understand that for phase 2, you can also to do the customer knockoff, meaning that you do not need to manually key in the payment to knock off the invoice, but it will be automatically synchronized with iPay88 and do the knockoff automatically. Maybe you can explain on this part.
Yes, the benefit of digitalizing your invoice is actually we are able to match your invoice number with the customer payment, which means your customer do not even need to send you a payment slip as a proof of payment. Your system can actually capture which payment is made for which invoices.
Okay, that will be good, because let's say one customer have 100 invoice, he need to do 100 matching of the payment. So now with this one, he no longer need to do the matching and it will sync with the iPay88. This integration have been in the market for some time with iPay88, but there's one challenge I will see, that when you talk about payment gateway, there is something called transaction fees that will be charged by the payment gateway, and normally it's charged by percentage. So is there any difference between e-commerce percentage charges for payment gateway and also we call it B2B or offline?
Yes, as everyone sees the transaction fee as what we call this as merchant discount rate, MDR. For credit card payment or e-wallet, of course, it will be in percentage. But we have something that is very suitable for these businesses, where you can actually enjoy a low flat fee for each transaction, where you don't have to be charged by percentage. Introducing doing online banking and e-wallets, where we can actually enjoy a low flat fee for every transaction that's been made. You only pay as you use this service. It's not something that count by number of invoices you issue. It's actually, if the customer make the payment, only will charge you the transaction fee.
How about a payment gateway compared with a traditional check payment?
The traditional payment method that we always been using was check, online bank transfer, as well as cash payment. So all this process would, for example, check actually, it takes time for the customer to prepare the check, and you could range from half a day or 2 hours just to prepare the check and get the boss to sign. Compared to our e-payment, which you just have to send a payment link to the bosses actually log in and make the payment. Or if it's a B2B, business to business transaction, there will be a maker and a checker. So everything is done through a convenience of mobile apps. You do not need to prepare any paper check, any paper documents, and this is payment instantly. So you capture the payment in real time. Compared to check, there will be 1 to 2 days processing days.
For payment, I understand that previously most of the company is using check payment or maybe online transfer, but through payment gateway like iPay88, customer now can actually pay via e-wallet, maybe credit card and so on. So, but when you have multiple channel of payment, then you need to do reconciliation. So iPay88 have a special features on this part also.
The strength of iPay88 compared to other payment method is actually we have these consolidated payment options, where you can actually enable as many payment options as you can, and the customer can choose from the list of payment methods available, and they can just make the payment. The merchant will receive is a consolidated payment report, where you can just see the total sales would match with your payment report. And we even list out touch and go, credit card, online banking, everything you can see in one page. So that's very beneficial to day-to-day business operation process.
For online payment, I think traditionally everyone is worried about the security wise. So any special setting or things about this security?
In the payment industry, yes, this is a heavily regulated industry that we have to comply. And what we have here is, of course, for every payment method, they will have whether it's two-factor authentication or whether you need to have a OTP to complete the transaction. So we do make extra effort to make sure that the customer is genuine and the transaction is authentic. And what we do here is also our merchant onboarding criteria. Of course, we do assess the company nature of business and also set some risk adjustment on our end. So we do have our fraud management system to safeguard the merchant as well as the customer.
And the last question will be, can you explain more about option of payment? And I also understand that there is something called buy now, pay later. Maybe you can explain a bit on this concept.
So when we talk about payment, there is actually four pillars of payment. We have a credit card, we have online banking, we have e-wallets, and we have buy now, pay later. The most recent one would be buy now, pay later, where you actually split your payment into 4 installments or 3 installments. So you don't really have to have a ready cash, but you can actually split your payment and pay every month or every 2 weeks. So this actually helps the customer to be more flexible in terms of managing their cash flow.
That's all for question part. Any words that you want to give to our audience?
For business owner out there, do contact our salesperson to find out more. I think this e-payment initiative or digital transformation initiative is very exciting. So it's definitely gonna be beneficial to your business in terms of automating your business transaction as well as expanding your business growth. So we, iPay88, welcome all the merchants to reach out to us. Very thank you, Bryan Cheong, our very good partner in SQL Accounting, where he actually make a very big effort in promoting this e-invoicing as well as e-payment initiative. I see that a lot of merchants of ours is enjoying this convenience of making payment and expanding their growth. And even the customer that previously they couldn't reach out, now they can actually digitalize the process and do remote sales process for your merchants. So thank you so much for having us, and as well as SQL Accounting for having this very amazing partnership that actually opens up more business opportunity with iPay88.
And for SQL Accounting users, there is no setup fees, there's no integration fees between iPay88 and also SQL Accounting software. Meaning that if you are currently a SQL Accounting software users or going to be, what you need to do is just talk to your dealers saying that you want to integrate with iPay88. We'll do the arrangement. All your invoice will automatically have the pay now button. That is it. It's very, very easy. Talk to us. Once again, thank you, James, to come to our channel, and hope to see you again. And I wish that the partnership between SQL Accounting software and also iPay88 is going to be better and smoother. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you.